Show and tell. Hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching Nippon Sangoku, episode 6. Last episode, we focused on Kaku in a lot of ways. We found how great of a strategist he is, and he pretty much broke down, Oga Wajima's strategy to rile her own people to fight, and he was kind of making the argument that no, we are fighting for a righteous cause. We are fighting for peace. I hope he isn't, kind of manipulating us too, but I want to believe that that he's not. Anyway, and so we have two fronts. We have like everybody officially going to fight, not fight, to meet up with this guy who's what was his name? Muton, whatever, that's supposedly defecting from Oga, but we don't believe that, and they also think that it's a trap. But Tyra, of course, decided that that's what we're gonna do, blah blah. So they're heading off with Tyra's son, who's like 8 years old, I don't even know. And at the same time, we also have like this person who's been exiled, and he's being escorted by an awful lot of soldiers, and it's probably going to be, in the place where we think we're actually going to be attacked. So that's what's going on. Let's get into this episode.
Please don't forget to check out my Patreon for full reactions or subscribe here on YouTube. It helps so much. Thank you. Let's go.
So precious. You're a manipulator, girl. You had me too. This kid, my god. It's actually happening now? Ugh. Okay, dude. You're really giving it your all. That was what he saw before? Okay. Nago. Yes. Dude. Oh my god. The bandages are not bloody at all. Okay. So it's confirmed that it's a trap. Of course not. Yes. I would say I hope he would die, but then that would be bad for us, so maybe not. I mean, he is a child. Whatever. He's doing what his dad wants. That's what you're thinking. Okay. Sure. How old are you? Whatever. He's smoking a lot. Okay. Yeah, that was the problem. Oh, I twitch. Okay. Okay. Okay, dude. Unless you're going to... Well, he has something to say. I mean, he doesn't even have all of his teeth. Are you 6 years old? Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god. What? I'm even surprised at this point. Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, honestly. Okay. He's so dramatic with his poses. You know it. Yeah. Everything's going great. Exactly as we expected. Okay. I'm sure he'll love that. Yeah, duh. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wasn't it Fukui that they sent the other soldiers to? Like I said. Okay. They have an idol group. Geisha troupe. Late Japan era. He just said that he opposed it. I guess so. Your wife can't complain anymore. Yeah, he's on to you. Okay, then don't want that. So they want to fight somewhere else? That's what I was thinking. Okay, okay. That's where they said. Okay. Yeah, she did change stuff. And yeah, they prepared themselves for this. Makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, isn't that why they sent those soldiers to Fukui? Oh, that's what we're hearing. I'm like, what are those explosions?
海戦西軍は2国をつなぐ谷トンネルを突破し奥越に侵入
Damn,
町を
okay.
払いながら崩れ
Yikes.
目下の状況は。
いかんせん多勢に無勢マジで厳しい状況です
Ooh, okay.
おいおい、内務卿平電機。
Ugh.
もし奴が征夷に勝利したら
He will get the credit.
将軍の軍権は剥奪され、奴のもんになる。
But he's...
俺だけは絶対に避けなあかん。加賀から引き返してるとの
Yeah, he is, he is.
であれば早ければ夜には奥越に着く。
Nice.
それまで耐えよさ。
Okay.
征夷の軍勢が城内へ侵入。
Oh no. So we didn't hold, huh? Ah.
大和のモブども。直ちにここの上昇の首を差し出し城を明け渡せばお前が全員見逃してやる。だがもし断るのなら
You're going to...
俺がお前らの手足の指をすべてかみちぎり
Whoa, okay, what...
中に突っ込んで窒息死させてやるよ。私の首を差し出した後、平和と民を連れ幽門辺境将軍隊と合流する。
Damn.
不要は奴らに渡すことになるが、噂の信任感じのおかげで不意には食料がぎょうさん。
Oh, that's so nice.
あとはおめえ
Go aoteru.
私を
Damn. Without hesitation. Damn. Like, I think we saw her in the opening song and I wasn't sure who the hell she was, but yeah. Now I guess I know.
その命令は普通に無視します。
無視。
私も若い衆もずっとあんたについてきたんやでな。やから。
So we're fighting anyway? What are we doing?
この城守ろっさ。
Okay, girl. Oh. So they're all coming after him?
不釈神妙の覚悟でこの城を守るさ。
We're engaging. And they're so little! Oh my god! Yeah. Well, he's not here at the moment.
私は大和でも無名で、おめえは大和でも有名や。だけどおめえも最初は無名だったはずや。モブどもモブどもモブども、無名やった頃の自分に同じことが言えるか。おめえなど幽門辺境将軍の血を煩わせるまでもない。
Okay, you got him there.
見るのはこの無名の将の顔や。
Damn, I like them already. Yeah, me too. You know, we know them for like 2 seconds and I like them. Ah! Wow. Oh my god. Damn, okay, it started. And yeah, it was pretty much the strategy that we figured out. Okay, I guess we didn't exactly figure out. No, I got the sense that, yeah, we thought, I think Hiruman said that last episode, that we thought they were going to attack through Fukui or something like that. Because then they obviously sent those soldiers with the exiled guy there. Right? But we didn't really talk about that. So I'm expecting them to show up at some point. Maybe they'll come and help. I don't know. Even though this is not Fukui, I think it's... Or maybe it is. I'm not sure. Maybe it is. Okay, anyway. Like, I thought... I mean, they kept talking about how it would be a pincer attack and how we would have nowhere to go if, you know, all of our forces went to Kanazawa and were surrounded by Sei forces, except that that's not really Sei's plan. So that would seem to be what they were focused on at first, but then they were like, okay, but maybe that's not. But, I mean, they had to have known something because they sent those soldiers with the exiled guy to around Fukui somewhere. So Kako must have figured out something, or at least like he knew that there was a possibility that something like this would happen. So, but here it felt like we were kind of catching up to that. We were like, I guess making sure that, what we thought was really happening. So like instead of an attack, they were just there, like in Kanazawa, they were just there to distract, Tyra's son. And they intended it to be all the soldiers, I guess, on the whole, but that didn't happen because we're not that stupid, thankfully. And I mean, it's a good thing because I was worried that if there was going to be an attack there, the son would die, and that would be bad because, Tara clearly said, like, if my son dies, what's going to happen. Like, so, I mean, we can't let them have the credit. We can't let them die at the same time because both of these are going to, like, if Tara somehow gets the credit for this, then he's going to depose Ryumon. And if his son dies, he's going to depose Ryumon or even kill him. So, yeah, it's really bad. Like, we were really kind of stuck between, to a hard place, like a hammer in the hard place or something. So, but it's a good thing that, there's not an attack where, Nago is in Kanazawa. It's just a distraction. So they're hopefully going to be safe and not achieve anything while the actual attack is happening, in Yamato. And we have to get there as fast as possible to help these people. I really liked how we got to know these people, like, at the end so fast. Like, just so quickly. We got to like them so much. They were so loyal and devoted. Like, the fact that the Castellan... What was his name? I don't know. Anyway, the fact that he offered up his head as soon as as soon as it was brought up. And then his deputy or something, I don't know. She was like, no, we're not going to do that. We're actually going to all fight. Which is maybe the stupider choice in some way, but also shows how much, I don't know, how much they're willing to do for Yamato. And I do have hope that they're going to have backup sooner rather than later. Again, I'm waiting to see where, like, nobody talked about those soldiers that were sent out, and I'm, with the exiled guy, and I'm, like, waiting for that to play a part. So maybe they'll get help. Yeah, honestly, I like the exchange between the Castellan and, the military chief? Aoteru or something? He has a name that kind of reminds me of Aoteru, but it's not. Anyway. I mean, we saw him before. He was definitely a character, and he still is. But the castle really stood his ground and was like, you used to be a nobody, so, so whatever. Like, we're nobodies, but we're doing the best we can. So, yeah, it was pretty impressive, and I liked it a lot. Yeah, the war began, and God, just seeing, like, how everyone is so in love with Wajima is crazy. It's like exactly what Kaku said. She's so good because she's a girl. I feel like definitely. I mean, a man could do it too, but in a different way, obviously. But she's definitely using her wiles to get everyone to do whatever she says, and she's like so nice and so like everybody wants to get in her good graces and. And I was honestly also in in her charms in an episode 2 episodes ago, but now I'm like, God, girl, you really got them all, spinning around your little finger or something. Well, I mean, she's doing well for herself for the moment, except we're not fallen or not entirely fallen for her strategy and her trap, so. It's not gonna go that smoothly for you, girl. All right. We'll see what happens. We'll see how soon they get there. Who gets there. If anything's gonna be left. Because it's gonna be kind of funny. Because we did see... We might have also seen the Castellan in the opening song. I just didn't really pay him a lot of attention, I think, if we did. But I definitely did notice the girl with him in the opening song. So I do have hope that at least she will survive for a while. That she won't just die there, that this will be like the end of our acquaintance with her. Hopefully. Anyway, Great episode, even though we didn't see aoteru all that much. But it was really interesting nonetheless. Also, the whole exchange with like Tyra's son and what's his name? Sugo. I mean, just the way that he's like so untalkative and gruff and stuff. It's just like the sheer contrast between the little kid who keeps talking and talking and talking and is so like self-satisfied and so like obviously doesn't know anything about anything, but he's just like doing whatever. And then we have this guy who barely talks, but when he does talk, he has very important things to say. Whatever. Hopefully he doesn't. I mean, if we manage to save Yamato from this attack, hopefully none of us will have to be punished. I don't know. Maybe we will. I mean, I do. Like, just by association, I like all the people that work for Ryumon. I'm sure they're good people because we trust Ryumon at this point and Kaku and everything. So you feel like everyone who's working with them is probably a good person that we don't want to die. So hopefully they don't die. I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Special thanks to my top Patreons: Redding Tier, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, Marsh, Stone Tree, Antiquity, and Red Emia. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, without whose support I would never be able to do any of this. And to my YouTube watchers, thank you so much.